Ernest Borgnine was born Ernest Borgnine on January 24, 1917, in Hamden, Connecticut, the son of Italian immigrants who instilled in him the values of hard work, discipline, and humility. Raised in a working-class household, Borgnine's early life was shaped by economic struggle and family upheaval, including his parents' separation and a brief period living in Italy with his mother before returning to the United States. That experience gave him cultural perspective and emotional depth long before he ever stepped onto a stage or film set. Unlike many Hollywood stars, Borgnine did not grow up dreaming of fame. His formative years were about survival, responsibility, and learning how to endure adversity. These early lessons quietly shaped the man he would become, and later informed the grounded, authentic performances that audiences would come to admire. Long before accolades or celebrity, Borgnine was simply learning how to stand firm in an unpredictable world. The Navy years that forged his character. At just 18 years old, Ernest Borgnine enlisted in the United States Navy, beginning a chapter of his life that would define his character long after his service ended. He served for more than a decade, including throughout World War II, an experience he often described as one of the most important periods of his life. The Navy taught him loyalty, accountability, and respect for hierarchy, values that never left him. Borgnine credited military life with giving him purpose and direction at a time when many young men felt lost. Even after achieving fame, he remained deeply connected to the armed forces, regularly attending veterans' events and supporting military causes. His pride in service was genuine and enduring. The discipline and camaraderie he learned at sea would later influence how he approached acting, collaboration, and professionalism. To Borgnine, showing up prepared and respecting everyone on set, from stars to crew, was not optional. It was a code he lived by. Discovering acting. Later than most. After leaving the Navy, Borgnine faced a crossroads, unsure of what path to take next. With no formal artistic background, he never imagined himself as an actor until his mother encouraged him to explore acting classes, sensing his expressive nature. What began as curiosity soon became passion. Borgnine immersed himself in theater, refining his craft at the Barter Theater in Virginia, where he learned the fundamentals of performance through discipline and repetition rather than glamour. His physical appearance, burly, rugged, and unconventional, initially limited him to tough guy and villain roles, but he embraced the work without complaint. Unlike many aspiring actors chasing stardom, Borgnine focused on mastering his craft. Each role, no matter how small, was treated with seriousness and respect. This workmanlike approach earned him steady opportunities and a reputation as someone who could be trusted to deliver authenticity. He wasn't chasing fame, he was building a career brick by brick. Marty, and the power of authenticity. Borgnine's career reached a defining moment in 1955 with the film Marty, a modest, low-budget drama that changed everything. Playing a lonely Bronx butcher searching for love and self-worth, Borgnine delivered a performance that was raw, gentle, and deeply human. He shattered Hollywood's idea of what a leading man should look like, proving that emotional honesty mattered more than conventional charm. Audiences connected with Marty because Borgnine brought real vulnerability to the screen, something rarely seen at the time. His performance earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor, instantly elevating him from respected character actor to cinematic icon. Yet fame did not change him. Borgnine often said that Marty succeeded because it told a truthful story about ordinary people. That belief stayed with him throughout his career. He never tried to reinvent himself as something he wasn't, and audiences trusted him because of that. A career defined by range and longevity. Following Marty, Ernest Borgnine demonstrated extraordinary versatility, moving seamlessly between genres and mediums. He appeared in powerful films such as From Here to Eternity, The Dirty Dozen, and The Wild Bunch, often portraying hardened men layered with quiet humanity. On television, he reached new audiences as the lovable and mischievous Quentin McHale on McHale's Navy, showing a natural gift for comedy. Decades later, his booming voice introduced him to younger generations as Mermaid Man on SpongeBob SquarePants. Few actors managed such longevity without losing relevance. Borgnine's secret was simple. He respected the work. Whether starring in a major motion picture or lending his voice to animation, he gave every project his full commitment. His adaptability wasn't about chasing trends, but about honoring storytelling in all its forms. That dedication made him one of Hollywood's most enduring figures. Personal life, marriages, and hard lessons. Borgnine's personal life was as eventful as his career, marked by 5 marriages that reflected different chapters of his journey. His early marriages struggled under the pressures of fame, conflicting personalities, and demanding careers. His brief union with Ethel Merman became infamous, not because of scandal, but because 2 strong, outspoken individuals simply could not coexist. Borgnine later acknowledged that temperament and timing played major roles in his failed relationships. Despite these setbacks, he remained devoted to his children and spoke openly about the importance of family. Stability finally came with his 5th marriage to Tova Borgnine, a partnership that lasted nearly 4 decades. With Tova, he found balance, understanding, and lasting companionship. Friends noted that she grounded him, providing emotional steadiness during his later years. Their marriage stood as proof that even after turmoil, lasting happiness was possible with patience and mutual respect. A man who spoke his mind in Hollywood, Ernest Borgnine was known not just for his performances, but for his blunt honesty. He never pretended that Hollywood was free of ego or conflict, and he didn't shy away from discussing professional tensions. Borgnine believed respect on set was non-negotiable, and when he encountered behavior he felt crossed that line, it left a lasting impression. He often spoke critically of actors who, in his view, allowed fame to overshadow humility. While some of his remarks were sharp, they reflected his strong belief in professionalism rather than personal bitterness. Borgnine came from theater and military discipline, environments where teamwork mattered. When that standard wasn't met, he struggled to hide his frustration. Yet, even in criticism, he acknowledged talent where it existed. His candor made him stand out in an industry often built on diplomacy, but it also reinforced his reputation as someone who valued integrity over image. Professional clashes with Hollywood icons. Among the figures Borgnine openly clashed with were some of Hollywood's biggest names, including Frank Sinatra and John Wayne. While he respected their success and talent, he felt their off-screen behavior sometimes reflected arrogance or dismissiveness toward others. Borgnine believed no star was bigger than the collective effort that made a film possible. Working alongside dominant personalities proved challenging for someone who valued collaboration. These clashes were less about hatred and more about conflicting values. Borgnine had little patience for ego-driven environments, especially when crew members or supporting actors were treated poorly. Over time, he admitted that personality differences played a role and that not every working relationship was meant to be harmonious. Still, he stood by his belief that respect defined true professionalism. His willingness to acknowledge these tensions added honesty to his legacy and revealed the human complexities behind Hollywood's polished image. A lasting legacy of authenticity. Ernest Borgnine passed away on July 8, 2012 at the age of 95, leaving behind a legacy built on authenticity, resilience, and respect for the craft. His life was not defined by controversy, but by consistency. He remained approachable, generous, and grounded, despite decades of fame. Colleagues often described him as encouraging and kind, especially to younger actors and crew members. Borgnine's honesty about professional conflicts did not diminish his legacy. Instead, it reinforced his reputation as a man who valued character over celebrity. He lived fully, worked tirelessly, and stayed true to himself in an industry known for illusion. In the end, Ernest Borgnine is remembered not just as an Academy Award-winning actor, but as a genuine human being who never forgot where he came from. His story remains a testament to the power of perseverance, humility, and speaking one's truth without losing compassion.